time for top plays, and 100,000 VC is up for grabs. This is Scott Moak, PA announcer for the Sacramento Kings, and we have 4 winners going head-to-head. Only one can win. Here are your finalists for the top play of Season 2. From Episode 9, you chose J-Look.
The Dallas Mavericks arriving at the building earlier today. There's no lack of focus among that group. A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Drew Holiday out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Marvin Bagley. And it's Williams in at the 5 down low. And for the Nuggets, they've got Alex Caruso, Pascal Siakam out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Brunson in at the point. Clark, the assist numbers from these teams, just wow. They are always looking to make that extra pass.
And you know, that kind of mentality, BA, is contagious. It really goes a long way. Everybody buying in to not just getting a good shot, but going from good to better to best shot.
Here's Holiday. And over the years, one thing we've seen from Drew Holiday, he is clutch.
He sure is, BA, and not just at the end of games. I mean, he typically does whatever his team needs him to do to get a win. He can dominate from tip to the end of the game, or he can simply beat you with his competitive spirit. Holiday really is a soft-spoken guy on and off the court, leads by example, is extremely reliable and talented, and his teammates have great respect for him because of it.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. You know, Clark, when you think about the history of this Dallas franchise, one man stands out. That's Dirk.
Yeah, he's worthy of a statue for sure, BA. He played all 21 seasons of his career with the Mavs. He was the first European MVP in league history. And then in 2011, he helped bring an NBA title to the Mavericks, beating the LeBron Wade-led Heat team.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better, and that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver.
And they'll meet 3 times overall. A little bit of a tone setter here tonight.
First time you face a team in the season, that's when you're looking to take that mental advantage. Demonstrate you're better. That could make it easier down the road.
And here's Caruso outside. The shot, no good. And Dallas with possession. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
Thanks to their stellar defensive intensity, they registered a ton of stops in that one.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Holiday. Some solid defense from Brunson.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Here's Capella. Williams grabs the board.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Pulls up. And the basket by Holiday. Holiday's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Stolen by Anunoby. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
The Mavericks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Outside Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Boy, don't let his position as a point guard fool you now. Holiday can flush it with ease.
Brunson passes to Siakam. And the 3 off target. The Mavericks leading. Here's Markkanen. Here's Bagley. Capella with a block.
This is the real strength of Capella's game now. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Reeves. Pass to Williams. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Anunoby on the wing. Sends it home from three-point land.
Brunson with a sixth sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
Holiday against Brunson. The kick out to Williams. The shot's good. Williams has gotten his second bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Brunson misses.
And already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Offensive rebound. Williams. Capella with the defensive effort. And so Capella will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. 4-point game. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
And Dallas calls time here. Well, Clark, being that we're early in the season, what would you say to teams that have gotten off to rough starts?
Well, I think you got to keep your eye on the big picture, Brian. I mean, the season has just started, and there's plenty of time to get things right. No reason to panic. You got to stay even-keeled here.
Pass to Holiday. Here's Okoro. Low block shot. And that one's long. Now Winslow. Alvarado outside. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Now here's Holiday. Alvarado defending. Outside Holiday. From outside the arc. Man, misses.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Drummond.
2 minutes remaining.
From down in the low post, it goes.
Boy, a little contact will not deter Drummond. I mean, he gets physical right back and finishes strong.
Here's Okoro. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Then put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating them to the spot. Well done.
Branham's checked in for the Mavericks. Outside Holiday. Drummond on the double team. Back to Holiday. Takes the 3. Offensive board. Okoro, no good.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Markkanen's checked in for Holiday. Now a timeout called by Denver.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. The Nuggets, number 1.
Tremendous efficiency on offense. They were willing to put in their work to get great looks.
Here's Alvarado. He's scoreless. And it's blocked by Collins. And he gets it back. Here's Winslow. Back to Anunoby. It's Hayward on the wing. Hits the trifecta.
Hayward, one of those guys in the league that can beat you from all 3 levels. A very versatile scorer.
Then the pass to Okoro. Here's Markkanen. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Hayward with it. Picked up by Collins. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Anunoby's got 9 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Alvarado, the pass to Drummond. Shoots over Collins. Off the left rim and out. The Mavericks trailing. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Branham. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Hayward.
Second team foul. Shooting for Dallas. Branham at the line for 2.
And he drops a first. Green's checked in for the Nuggets. And so he makes both from the line.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Down low. Drummond with the bucket. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
And, you know, Drummond is an experienced big man now. And because of that, he's gained confidence and has no problem shooting over the defense inside.
And here's Markkanen. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's OG Anunoby making things happen for Denver. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nuggets.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Grant, when teams come to play the Denver Nuggets, it's not just another regular game in a normal city.
Yeah, I mean, the altitude of the mile-high city is an adjustment for many players, B.A. Even if some guys say it doesn't affect them, don't let them fool you. It takes some getting used to. Trust me, I know.
Green out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Alex Caruso. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Snatched away. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. The shot by Reeves, no good. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Nuggets. Caruso, pass to Capella. That shot, no good. Ooh, good D by Bagley. Driving inside, and stolen by Green. And they're running. And it's Capella with the jam.
Boy, Clint Capella's athleticism allows him to finish above the rim, but also be effective in transition.
Reeves, the pass to Bagley. Pass to Okoro. Let's go with a 3. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Brunson passes to Caruso. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Mavericks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Branham, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Javonte Green picks one up. And Grant is someone whose career spanned eras. You feel playing defense is more difficult than it was 2 decades ago?
Oh, B.A., it's much more difficult, in part because the contact allowed is much more strict. Shooters can create contact and be rewarded with free throws, and the skill level on offense has truly raised. It makes it tough for the defender to really get down and play that tough-nosed defense.
Hayward, he's checked in for Green. Drew Holiday's checked in for the Mavericks. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And what separates the Nuggets on offense is their efficiency, Clark.
You're right on it, B.A. You rarely see them take bad shots. I mean, they are a well-oiled offensive machine, adamant about getting quality shots on a consistent basis.
And for Dallas, they're shooting about 41%. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Williams finds Bagley. Brunson against Holiday. Robert Williams. One tough customer right there.
Terrific find that time by Holiday. You get open, Drew will get it to you.
Siakam left side from the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Yes, it's good. Branham's got 5 points.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
The Nuggets trail. It's Hayward on the wing. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists in the game.
Hayward's got such a quick release on the catch and shoot. Even before the ball gets to him, he's already making up his mind when he's going to let it fly.
On the wing, Reeves. Capella with a block. Brunson passes to Siakam. Here he goes. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
And the Mavericks call time here. Collins, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Second in assists, and they cracked the top 5 for team three-point percentage. That gave them such an edge on the offensive end, forcing the defense to come out and cover them at the arc.
Hey, it's no simple task to lead the league in field goal percentage. It takes a lot of patience and a lot of restraint. Holiday against Capella. Holiday passes to Branham. It's hauled in by Hayward. Denver has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. The baseline J. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's Reeves. He's guarded by Caruso. Pass to Collins. Brunson against Holiday. Misses from short range. Denver in the lead. Caruso, right side. Now here's Brunson. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Andre Drummond is checked in for the Nuggets. Alvarado comes in for Jalen Brunson. Markkanen's checked in for Dallas. Mann comes in for Reeves. And that one's good. Man. For Denver, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Pass to Hayward. And here's Caruso outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Hayward. Caruso's got 6 points in the quarter.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
An all-star back in 2017. Gordon Hayward remains a quality player, Clark.
Yeah, you know, because of his versatility, I think it allows him to still be a high-level player, even now that he's not as ball dominant as he was in Utah. He still contributes and does so effectively. Thrown down with Forrest Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion.
The shot by Holiday, no good. The Nuggets have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Alvarado, left side. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. And a look now at the breakdown between 3s and 2s for the Nuggets.
And they've been very balanced offensively. Looking like a well-oiled machine that is producing exactly the kinds of looks they want.
Here's Drummond. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. The Nuggets making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. And Dallas with a change here too. Okoro is checked in for Bagley.
At the line for your Nugget.
A minute 50 left in the second. It's stolen by Drummond. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, debating the best players ever, there are different criteria. The Hall of Famer Dr. J said, quote, I think ultimately you have to have that crowning moment where you're a champion, and it's difficult. Sometimes it takes experiencing the loss and figuring it out before you can be successful. It's nothing you can assume or take for granted.
Well, he got his at 83. Thanks, Allie. Collins finds Markkanen. Outside Holiday. From the high post, he drills it. Holiday's got 9 points.
Boy, what a sweet touch from the mid-range from Holiday. I like seeing him capitalize from this area of the floor.
Winslow. Right through the D for the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Pass to Markkanen. Nice touch inside there from Markkanen.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game. You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Here's Okoro. He's guarded by Caruso. Good work defensively by Caruso. Denver has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. And that one good. Hayward's got 5 points in the quarter.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Holiday. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Isaac Okoro.
The Nuggets making a switch here.
Second team foul. At the line for one, Justice Winslow.
Now here's Holiday. He's coming off a 13-point game against Chicago.
With 3 steals in the night, he helped them in a big way.
And Anunoby for 3. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
They already had the momentum going to the break. Now they've got even more of it.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points a key to this lead. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks very much. I'm here with Mike Malone, and Coach, evaluate this team's execution offensively for me.
Well, I think we're at our best when we can get out and run, but also play downhill. It's a simple game for us. When we defend, that gets us out to run. Now we can play downhill, attack, and share the ball. That's when we're at our best.
Keep it simple. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Denver?
They're getting a lot out of their bench, a lot. For the most part, opponents' game plan is to take away the starters. But then, when your second unit comes in and plays with this type of intensity and torches the nets, you created a whole new problem for the other team.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
Well, with the way they struggle to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, without question, OG Anunoby displaying all his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, Marvin Bagley is out there with Robert Williams. Then it's Austin Reeves, then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Holiday in at the point guard to the paint. And Alvarado gets it to go. Alvarado's got his first basket of the night.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Markkanen. Capella with a block. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Caruso, he's checked in for the Nuggets.
Alex Caruso.
From the inbound, Williams. Excellent D there from Capella.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Out to the right wing. And here's Brunson from the arc. The Mavericks pull it in.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Over Caruso. Here's Reeves. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Pass to Anunoby. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Anunoby's got 17 points.
Good, solid start to the half. Hitting 3 out of 4.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition team. Number 5, the Nuggets.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Here's Reeves. Out to Bagley. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Inside. Here's Anunoby. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And he gets the bucket. 13 points in the game.
Well, that's just an indefensible shot that time. I mean, Holiday going deep into his bag on that shot.
And here's Siakam for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Reeves has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Markkanen. Banked it in off the glass.
Impressive awareness from Markkanen. I mean, down on the block there, really good job of using his height to get his shots off.
And here's Anunoby. Siakam for 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
And so the ball out of bounds. Anunoby touched it last. Hayward, he's checked in for Caruso. And Dallas with a change here too. Branham's checked in. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Denver has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Brunson passes to Hayward. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
Give Hayward the chance now. He's athletic. He's got bounce. He's going to finish with the big flush when he gets inside.
Here's Reeves. Brunson defending. The shot by Reeves, no good.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Drains the triple.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Williams with it. He has 6. Here's Branham. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Mavericks.
All right, here's a look at the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Victor Oladipo and the Charlotte Hornets. And then Monday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Orlando Magic. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Markkanen. Count it. Markkanen's got 8 points.
Some real toughness from Markkanen. Powers through the contact, then has the focus and touch to finish.
Brunson finds Hayward. That one no good. Some solid defense from Markkanen. Bagley up top. Pass to Reeves. Over Brunson. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
There was a time when star players were traded for a few picks and some quality bets. Now a new paradigm, teams mortgaging their futures for a star and sending away their first-round picks for the better part of a decade. Brian, it's clear for teams going all in, you have to push all of your chips into the middle.
High stakes for sure, Allie. Thank you. Siakam, no good.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Dallas shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. 1:53 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Reeves. Going inside. Oh, denied by Hayward.
Boy, that's excellent defense from Hayward. He did a nice job challenging and got a hand on that shot as a result.
And they shot well from the field. Top half in the league in that respect. Some of it just came down to patience and discipline.
They took care of the ball, stayed in control. It was very hard to turn them over. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Nuggets.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Goes up from the top of the key, and the basket by Branham. Branham's got 7.
Zach Collins.
And Brunson's got the ball here for Denver. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home. The shot by Drummond, no good. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting a low 28% during this third. Hey, rejected by Capella. To the right side. Here's Brunson outside. Knocks down the triple. 7 points in the game.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Here's Mann. The kick out to Williams. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Can't hit from in close. Denver's gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Pass to Brunson. Three-pointer. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Branham. He's got 7. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
Here's Brunson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Brunson's got 10 points in just the second half.
You know, one of Brunson's many skills is his ability to absorb contact.
And so it's Denver with 0 pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Green. Jose Alvarado is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Jock Landale, and it's Winslow in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's Coulibaly. Drops in the layup for 2. Coulibaly's gotten his first bucket of the night.
High percentage play. He's excellent around the rim.
Brunson passes to Landale. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holmes. And the Nuggets making a change here. McBride's checked in.
Checking in the game for your Nuggets, McBride.
Here's Brunson. Mavericks with the rebound. Here's Coulibaly. The shot misses. Winslow with the defensive effort. And Denver's shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Pass to Landale. Over to the left wing. Brunson passes to Green. Shoots over Young. And again, Denver no good.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Holmes, rebounded by Green.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
For Dallas, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Coulibaly. Winslow defending. Here's Holmes. Rebound by the Nuggets. Brunson's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside. Shoots from 14, and Landale gets it to go. Landale's got his first points in this one. Well, the Mavericks shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Here's Okoro. Yep, that one goes.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Here's Winslow, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Now Young. And here's Holmes. Here's Mann. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Right wing. And here's Brunson from the arc. Tries again. Here's Landale. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Pass to Mann. Now Holmes. There's the steal. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Here's Winslow. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Mann. Well, Clark, the Stars may be extending their primes, but on average, the NBA is becoming a young man's game.
Well, I don't think that's going to change. I mean, the demands of the game make it a young person's game. By percentage, the league has half as many players in their 30s as it did in the 90s. It's faster paced. It's more demanding. There's more movement. There's more wear and tear. I think it continues to favor younger legs.
Young, the pass to Holmes. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Not going to go that time. Denver has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Landale. Outside. Green. to the wing, right side. Here's McBride. Misses off the left iron. For Dallas, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mann, and he drives in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Mavericks, Terrence Mann.
And he makes a first. A different look for Denver. Drummond's checked in for Landale. Caruso comes in for Brunson. And Alvarado's subbed in for McBride. He's perfect from the line this time. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
And he makes it.
There are a few men in the league that attack the glass as well as Drummond does. He's almost unstoppable chasing down second points. He's a tenacious and ferocious offensive rebounder.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. We've had some all-time great players chosen outside the lottery, Clark. Who do you think is the biggest draft day steal?
You know, Giannis and Kawhi Leonard were each taken at 15. But, man, it's hard to not put Jokic at the top of this list. He was drafted as the 41st pick in his draft year.
Drew Holiday's checked in for Mann. And last season, the Mavericks filed a formal protest of a loss to the Warriors due to an alleged referee mistake. It was denied by the NBA, Clark.
Yeah, those challenges aren't easy to win, nor should they be, B.A. There have only been 6 successful protests since 1952. The most recent was in 2008. I go back to the human element of players, coaches, and officials. You don't ever want to lose that component, which means you're going to have to live with some mistakes most of the time. Smart play by Holiday, sticking with his shot and just working through that contact.
Caruso, the pass to Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
Pass to Branham. To the middle. Here's Collins. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
Assisted by
Holiday's got 5 assists in the game. 1:35 left in the game. To the paint. Here's Caruso. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Nuggets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And so they'll win the first of 3 games in this season series. That 1-0 lead should give them a nice confidence boost the next time they go up against the Mavericks.
Collins outside. Pass to Holiday. 6 to shoot. Now Markkanen. Over Caruso. Tipped. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Mavericks ball.
Three-pointer Holiday. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. There's 53 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's Green missing. Here's Branham. He's guarded by Caruso. And they pick up 2. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Green for 3. Rebounded by Branham.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Connects from downtown.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
This one for 3. And it's Winslow missing. Here's Okoro. Oh, they get a hand on it. Ooh, stolen by Winslow. No good. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Hey there, I'm here with Pascal Siakam. The shots were falling for you tonight. How'd you like the flow offensively?
I like it. You know, we play for each other like we always do. Move the ball around, get the open shots. And today, they went in, so we got to continue to play.
It's helpful when it goes in. Thanks so much, Pascal.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.